G'day Marvel Future Fight gamers, VaderG here, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to let you know how to go into the draw to get one of 20 crystal vouchers, each crystal voucher worth 300 crystals each, so we'll get to that in a minute. We'll also be having a bit of a chat about what's happened since the update, including Black Friday sale and the new CTPs. But firstly, I can tell you I'm going to start this with a little bit of venting. I can tell you I'm totally over this ridiculous type enhancement system. I've never seen such a load of crap in all my life. I mean, RNG on RNG on RNG. I think I've failed somewhere between 20 to 25 times on Captain Marvel Type 6 now. And as you can see on screen, that's a month's worth of grinding for that material right there. And I do a fair bit of this stuff in hope that one day I'll get Type 6 Captain Marvel Type Enhancement and be able to get a CTP of regeneration, because I only have 2 in my roster at the moment, and I would really like a third. Anyhow, I know you can all feel my pain there, but just venting, just venting. Also, a little bit frustrated with Apocalypse potential at the moment. 65% just seems to be going up at like a few percent every day. Hoping to get a crit at some stage and start ranking the big unit up, because he is badass. The other kind of annoying thing, obviously, and we all have this same issue, right, is, I mean, I'm going to need so much material to rank him up, to rank up his gears and all this sort of thing. And at the moment, I'm capped on X-Men material, so basically I'm just selling. I'm selling feathers, I'm selling Macran shards, or whatever they're called. You know, I'm selling all this stuff, and it's kind of just a little bit frustrating. But anyway, first world problems, let's roll with that. Anyhow, let's start with the Black Friday sale. And there were some positives out of the Black Friday sale. The main one being that CTP of Insight was amped during the sale, and also throughout the discount CTP period. So, knowing that this was a must-get item, I did do a fair bit of whaling in the Black Friday sale, and you can sort of see my crystal count on screen here, 52,000. I bought a number of large crystal packs with that 50% extra crystal thing that you get. I actually think that's pretty good value. The other thing is the CTP of Insight obviously became a bit of a must-have item. That, you know, equipping to support tunes to get that extra boost. And you can see, let's have a look at my inventory if this computer will load. I'm on my old work laptop again here just to do the video, custom gear, and you'll see I've got quite a few. I end up getting 9 CTPs of Insight. Rolling them to 20% is a different story. I think I've done 4 so far, which is probably pretty good. There we go. That's what you want to be looking at. Increased damage dealt to superhero type 20%, and increased damage dealt to super villain type character by 20%. But holy shit, that is not easy to get. I think these are the hardest CTPs to roll. But you know, the primary stats of max HP and defense are kind of irrelevant. You're really looking for that additional proc, which comes through in your alliance battle and all other game modes as well. So why would you guys be thinking, oh God, what a whale? Why would he want 9 CTPs of Insight? Well, if we have a little bit of a look here at the alliance battle, the current alliance battle rankings, and my rank's not real. Where am I? Okay, I'm ranked 77. But let's go from rank 1. We're looking at all the same score here. So 11,087,000. So plenty of Marine Forward and awesome mixed dudes there. So let's see how far this goes down, and not everyone has run their alliance battle as of yet. I mean, we're still rolling. These are all people, here we are, rank 45, and there's going to be more who haven't done their alliance battle yet. So we're looking at 50 to 60 players probably who are going to cap every single day in alliance battle this week. What does that mean? It means that Netmarble are definitely going to increase the cap. Well, I shouldn't say definitely. If Netmarble are thinking about this game, they will increase the cap. That will happen over the next couple of weeks. I was really surprised it didn't happen at the last update, but there you go. You know, it's going to have to happen, because you're going to have 60 people coming first. You're going to have all these different people in Marine Forward or Awesome Mix Volume 1 drawn for MVP, And we had some issues with that last time that happened when the cap was increased to 2 million or something like that. When the cap was 2 million, before it was increased to 3.5 million, we had some issues with that. So the cap's going to increase, which means that you're going to be wanting to, if you're really focused on alliance battle like I am and my teammates, then you're going to be wanting to get as many of these things on your support or leadership characters as you possibly can. Okay, so CTP of Insight. So at this point in time, I'll let you know who I've equipped them to. So number 1, Magneto, and this is probably in order of importance as well. We're seeing Cyclops getting around about a 15, probably nearly 20% score increase. He really benefits the most out of this CTP of Insight for whatever reason. He goes really well with it. So, but you use Cyclops twice through the Alliance Battle Fortnite rotation. So he's obviously the number 1 choice. Second choice, Black Cat. So we use her for Minerva on female villain, and we also use her for Electro on Speed Villain Day. So she gets used twice. So she's logically number 2. And then we've got Female Combat Day, which I'm using She-Hulk as lead. And also we use She-Hulk in other days as well. If you're struggling with Captain Marvel, I would suggest putting one on Medusa, because you're going to get some pretty significant boosts there. Other worthy mentions would probably be, oh geez, I'm kind of going from off the cuff here, but I would sort of think that Ronan would probably be good for Universal Villain Day. We've already talked about She-Hulk. You might want to be looking at Coulson at some stage if you use him for any of your Alliance Battle days. And any of those commonly used leadership and support type units. The top 3 for me, Magneto, Black Cat, She-Hulk. I've also got one equipped on Colossus, and he does pretty well in Alliance tournament with a CTP of Insight as well. So I had that on this week. And I won my attack and defense, which could just be pure luck because that's what AT is about. But it certainly didn't hurt him to have this equipped, and it certainly seemed to help. I think who'd I use? Strife and Thanos. It seemed to help those guys anyway. Anyhow, back to the Black Friday sale. Honestly, the only thing for me that was worthwhile were the crystal packs and the discounted loot boxes for CTPs and cards. Everything else, to be honest, was a major disappointment. The bingo thing, which we're seeing here on screen now, was ridiculous. I mean, even more gambling, even more RNG. I mean, when's enough? You know what I mean? Just put some decent packages for sale in the shop. Enough of this crap where we're having to gamble to get a reward again, because we do that anyway, right? We do that all the time. No need for it on a Black Friday sale when basically every other retail or gaming or whatever outlet is giving legitimate sales and selling, stuff for heavily discounted prices. I don't think we really saw that at all. Besides the crystal deal, I don't think we saw it at all in the whole Black Friday sale from Netmarble. So, disappointing, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so let's have a chat about the other new CTPs very quickly. CTP of Greed seems like a PvP type CTP. I don't have one personally. I'm hearing good things from a number of big guns in the PvP community about the Greed CTP on various characters. Particularly those characters who have native pierce on their skills, so Quicksilver, potentially Jean, these sorts of characters. The CTP of Judgment, which tested quite well on Cyclops in the test server, has turned out so far to be inferior to CTP Rage on all elemental units. So, I apologise if I misguided anyone with my prior video where I did the comparison of Cyclops with CTP of Judgment and CTP of Rage in the test server. I did clearly state in that video and definitely in the comments that neither of them had maximum builds. None of those units had maximum builds for CTP of Rage, and it turns out with a max build with max dodge, all units currently dealing elemental damage in the game benefit more from a CTP of Rage than what they do from a CTP of Judgment. So, if you have a CTP of Judgment, just keep it in your inventory for now. I'm guessing Netmarble at some stage will produce a new character that can take full advantage of that CTP of Judgment in the future, but let's see. So CTP of Insight is a true gem of the update. Like I mentioned before, it equates to around about 10% extra alliance battle score generally, except for Cyclops, who seems to get even more benefit out of it, 15-20%. I'm not sure why. I think Captain Marvel will get more benefit out of it as well, but extremely hard to roll. Okay, so we have this month coming up, we've got the new check-in event, which we can see here on screen, and the check-in, we've got a dimension chest here again on day 28. My god, let's hope it's no CTP of refinement. What's really cool about this check-in event is this dimension chest CTP actually has the new CTPs in it as well. So it will have a CTP of greed, or a chance of, it's not going to have that. Well, maybe it will. If you're lucky, maybe it will. It might have a CTP of insight, CTP of judgment, CTP of greed, as well as the other, what do we got, 6 other CTPs. The cool thing about that, it makes even less chance of getting a CTP of refinement, and there's more chance of getting potentially a better CTP that you guys might use, and what I might use as well. So that reminds me, I never did show you guys what I got from the last CTP dimension chest. If you don't remember, I previously had 2 CTP of refinements back to back. So let's see what I got this time. Did I get enough eggs to make an omelette, as someone commented in the last video? Let's see. Finally, we're in the festive season, so it's nice to give away some freebies. So to enter this month's draw for 300 crystals, all you need to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this post, and comment. So basically make any comment. I don't really mind what your comment is. Any comment, all you need to do is put your line ID or your email address in with the comment as well, and you go into the chance to win, and I'll be doing the draw for those crystal vouchers over the next couple of weeks. And right on screen at this point in time, I'm going to enter a crystal voucher, or maybe even 2 from last month that weren't used. So whoever gets these first, congratulations. And guys, thank you for watching. I hope you've had a really good weekend. I hope the video has been of some use to you guys. And enter, please like, subscribe, comment, enter for free crystals. Why not? I tell you what, if I wasn't Star Agent, I'd be entering all the bloody time. 300 crystals, nothing wrong with that. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. See ya.